Davey D hanging out with you this afternoon, and we want to take a trip all the way to Houston, Texas. A lot of big doings coming from the fourth largest city in the country, and many people say soon to be the third. We're talking about the electrifying election of Mayor-Elect. She's on the phone with us, Annise Parker. Welcome to the show, and how are you doing?
Well, I'm glad to be on the show, and I'm doing fine. The Christmas holiday helped a lot. It's been non-stop activity, and I needed a little bit of downtime.
I know. Let me ask you this. When I went to the debates earlier this year, it seemed like it was neck and neck between you and your chief opponent and then final opponent, Gene Locke. Was there at any point in the election, or especially towards the runoff, that you knew that you had this in the bag, or was it a nail-biter all the way up to the very end?
Well, you never run as if you have it in the bag. That is a serious mistake on anyone's part. You always run scared. And I was confident, and every poll showed me in the lead. I campaigned hard through 7 o'clock on election day. It is easier to campaign when you have a lead. You're more relaxed, but you never. At least I don't believe you should ever take anything for granted.
No, I definitely hear that. You know, one of the things that I thought when you got elected was the little secret about Texas is now out. For people outside of the state, they see it as just this solidly red, ultra-conservative place where nothing even remotely progressive or to the left can happen. But being down there and living there half the time, I see that that's not the case. But from your perspective, and you being in the political arena for so long, how should people outside of Texas really view it? Is it really this red monster, or is it more purple or leaning towards blue?
Well, you have to take the big cities in Texas out of what's going on in the rest of Texas. The big cities in Texas are Democratic islands in the Red Sea. And those Democratic islands are getting bigger and bigger. But even in the larger Red Sea of Texas, Texas has always been a place where we value independence. We like people who are straight talkers and who are honest and forthright. There is sort of a Texas mindset here that will cause, even in more conservative areas of the state, will cause the voters to overlook things that other people might find surprising. I mean, I'm still astounded that San Angelo, Texas, has had a gay mayor for a very long time, although they don't have one now because he recently resigned.
I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that mindset of Texas, which direction do you think it's going to move in? I think, and I asked that question with 2010 coming up, the country being a little bit more divided in terms of partisanship than maybe some people would like. Texas seems to be almost a bellwether of sorts.
Texas is going to get more and more Democratic. It's certainly going to get more and more Hispanic. That may change the issues that are paramount. Right now, everybody's concerned about jobs more than anything else. But issues of immigration and how we integrate a native Spanish-speaking population into the state, those issues are going to become more and more critical going forward. But I don't know whether the shift in politics is going to happen on a statewide level next year or 2 years from now, but it's imminent. And certainly you see that in the willingness of heavyweight candidates to weigh in on the Democratic ticket running for governor.
One of the keys to a state moving in a particular direction is the face of it. And with your election, your win, you are now nationally known, in many ways a face. I think if you ask the average person that, at least that I come across outside of Texas, they know the name Annise Parker more than they know Kay Bailey Hutchinson, for example. At least, because your name has been in the paper more, et cetera, et cetera.
When you make the Daily Show and the Jay Leno jokes, it raises your profile.
Yes, most definitely. Does that put pressure on you, though, to have to, to at least keep in mind the national profile?
No one could put more pressure on me than I do myself. And Houston is always going to have a national profile because we are one of America's largest cities. And in addition to the 2.2 million Houstonians that I represent, we influence a large region here, and we can move a lot of votes. So Houston will have a national profile. I am not particularly interested in playing on the national stage. I appreciate the media attention, and I'm trying to use it to change people's image of Houston. But I'm not at all interested in weighing in on national issues. My focus is going to be on my city.